So it looks like Marvel has dropped Johnathan Majors after a guilty verdict. So Johnathan had originally been slapped with 8 different assault charges, and the accuser being Grace Jabari. And this all started when Grace and Johnathan got into a heated argument after she discovered some texts from another woman, which she claims that he started the argument and began twisting her arm behind her back and her fingers, and claims that he tried to throw her back in the car after the argument, which, I mean, on this video, it's looking pretty damning. And the whole thing led to this crazy chase. I'm not sure why she continues to chase him. So the final verdict was the actor found guilty on 1 count of reckless assault in the 3rd degree and guilty of harassment. He was acquitted on 2 other charges, 1 count of intentional assault and 1 count of aggravated harassment. He faces up to a year behind bars. Johnathan ended up showing up to the trial with his now girlfriend Megan Good, who stood by his side during the trial. So this police badge cam footage was actually used where cops were following Johnathan up to this room where accuser Grace Jabari was on the floor, and Jabari described in court that she woke up on the floor in a walk-in closet of a group of cops surrounding her. This was after she locked the door because she thought that Johnathan Major was going to come back and hurt her. So because some of the charges were dropped, Jonathan's attorney actually said it's clear that the jury did not believe Grace Jabari's story of what happened in the SUV because they found that Mr. Majors did not intentionally cause any injuries to her. We are grateful for that. She continues by saying we are disappointed, however, that despite not believing Miss Jabari, the jury nevertheless found Mr. Majors was somehow reckless while she was attacking him. Mr. Majors is grateful to God, his family, his friends, and his fans for the love and support during these harrowing 8 months. Mr. Majors still has faith in the process and looks forward to fully clearing his name. So the jury ended up saying that Johnathan had a pattern of behavior when it came to abuse, and this was ultimately the conclusion as to why they think that he was guilty. And yeah, Marvel has cut ties with Johnathan, aka Kang, in the Marvel universe. It's over. But this whole thing is a true shame. When couples start to get into violent acts, like the Chris Brown Rihanna thing, there's definitely always 2 sides to things, but the jury found that Johnathan was more physical in this situation. I mean, if she was being physical too, there's obviously a bit of a double standard, but at the end of the day, the footage shows Johnathan being pretty crazy. And anyway, guys, that's the story. Merry Christmas.